for the Kingdom, your host and founder, Okemia West. Why did I get married? Why did I get married? Happy Tuesday, guys. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I have. So let's get into this and answer this question. Why did I get married? Okay, first of all, marriage is something God created for man and woman, one man and one woman, for his purpose. Okay, it's an assignment that He will have you to do as a man and a woman to fulfill in the earth. Okay, it's a sacred thing. It's a sacred union God created between man and woman. Only one man, only one woman. And I know there are a lot of religions who have multiple wives, and they teach you this, but it's only for one man and one woman. I'm not here to argue. I'm only stating the facts and the truth from the Lord God Almighty, Yahweh in heaven. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, I was watching the movie Grace, The Fall from Grace, and I've been asking God some burning questions about my own life. I'm like, God, why do I keep getting involved with the wrong person or the wrong marriage? And I've been married more than once. And as I was watching the video, prior to me praying, not prior, but after I prayed, I was praying this like maybe a year or two before I saw this movie. But anyway, while I was watching the movie, there was a scene when this man said to her, "You were lonely, and I came into your life and made you feel seen with your friends." And when he said that, at the precise moment, God downloaded a revelation to me. He said, "See that right there? That's why you, and not only you, but other women get involved with the wrong men, because you allow your emotions to guide you instead of me." Catch that. He said, it's because you allow your emotions to guide you instead of me. And this is how we get involved with the wrong person from who God has chosen for us. Amen. So I was like, you know what? When I examine myself, I'm like, that's it. We get moved away with the trips, with the fancy words, the smooth talking, the promises, which more than likely is underdelivered by the person who's promising you. And for most women, we're emotional and we're attached to that. Well, he good to my kids, he helping me right now, and not looking at it's a thing of purpose. Will this guy fulfill the purpose God has given you in the earth? Now, I'm talking biblical marriages now. I know a lot of times this can relate to outside of the church, meaning if you're not saved and two non-believers getting married. This applies to you too. But when God is in it, a lot of times we don't pray. We go by our feelings and our emotions, and we make that decision. Okay, this is God, because it feels good. And the whole time it's not Him. It's not saying that person's bad. It's just not the person God has for you. Okay, God gives us who we need, not who we want. I know that's hard. That's a hard pill to swallow, because we want to marry who we want to marry. Go ahead, you can do what you want, but just saying, whatever happens with that, that's between you and that woman. I'm talking about myself, because I moved ahead of God too. But with all said, we let our emotions guide us instead of God. And that's why we end up a lot of times with the wrong person, because we didn't let God or allow God to be in it. Okay? So be mindful of your emotions when you're dating. Don't get caught up in how much money is being spent and how they're proving themselves to you at the beginning. I'm speaking more so to the ladies, because a lot of times we are the ones who catch, the heat in these bad relationships, not the man. It's usually us. Not saying that a man can't go through. There are some who do go through, but for the most, it's always women. So we can't be wooed by how much money he's spending on us and what he's doing for us at that precise moment, because most people put their best foot forward. They come in with their representative, instead of being their self, because they're trying to get you. So they're not going to show you who they really are. And I had that happen to me. I was deceived twice. They was one way when I dated them, and then when I got married to them, I'm like, oh my God, it's like they had like a twin brother or something. So God just showed me that it was my emotions. We choose people by our emotions and how we feel at that moment, and that's not Him. We can't go off of how we feel and what feels good to us while we're dating someone. It has to be purpose and assignment. It has to be, okay, does this person align with the assignment and purpose God has for me? And if they do not, that's not for you to marry, okay? But like we do, we go past that and we just do it anyway, and then we end up in these horrible narcissistic marriages, abusive marriages, and then we want to cry to God and say, Lord, get me out of it, when he like, I told you not to do it, okay? So I wanted to just touch on that today. And also, you can't listen to everyone about marriage, because everyone has a breaking point. Everyone is graced differently. So whatever you went through, you can't teach that to someone else, okay? You cannot do that, because everyone has, again, different breaking points and grace where they can tolerate certain things from people. And I notice a lot of persons who feel like because they've been married 30 or 40 years, somehow they feel like they are the guru of marriage, and that is not true, because whatever you guys decided to do, or whatever decision you guys decided to make in their marriage, that's between you and your husband. You can't teach what you and your husband decide to do with each other. Like some saying, we decided never to get divorced. Well, that's your business, you know. And for whoever decides to get divorced, it does not make you better than them. You know, everyone is graced differently, you know, and some will teach, especially in church, well, you breaking covenant. Covenant is broken not just with divorce. Covenant is broken when you promise to care for that woman. You promise to be a provider and protector for that woman, and you have taken it away from her. You already committed adultery, because you went against the vows you made to God concerning your wife. It's not just you breaking covenant or even stepping out cheating with the opposite sex. You understand what I'm saying? It's more than that. It's when you break your vows of commitment to peace and providing, protecting, and connecting with her. That's where infidelity and adultery starts. And also when you have broke your covenant with God. So it's more deeper than you just divorcing and you're breaking covenant. You broke covenant when you used or mishandled your vows that you made to that person, okay? So I just wanted to make that clear. So you guys be mindful of who you allow to teach you about marriage. But look at their marriage. And again, let me say this right here. I've seen persons who've been married 30 or 40 years and they have nothing to show for it besides a number. That's not the type of model of marriage that I want to walk into. I mean, you married 30 and 40 years, you don't have anything to show for it. God said 2 is better than 1, and all you guys have is a number, grandkids or children. What have you built together? What do you own together? What are you leaving for your children? What type of legacy are you leaving for your children? You understand? So again, be mindful of who teach you about marriage. Look at their marriage and say, do I want to be like that, or I just want to stay together? Okay, they can teach you to tolerate and forgive, just to stay together to make it work. But you also want to look at what have they built and established together. Make sure you pay attention to that. Okay? So I wanted to just touch on a few things because it's been burning in my spirit to talk about this, and I'm going to go more in depth into it. And I know I made a video before and I said, did God intend for marriage to be hard? No, he did not. And again, I'm not going to release all of it because I have people watching me. They pretend like they don't watch me. They watch me, they watch my videos, and they will take my content and use it for their own. So I'm not going to give you that revelation through a blog. It will be in my book, Purpose for a Woman, which will be released next year in 2026. But I'm working on 3 books, by the way. But anyway, be mindful of your emotions when you're dating. Okay, make sure you get over the utopia, the newness and the excitement, oh my God, about him and her, and make sure God is in it. Make sure you're hearing his voice with it. Don't be wooed by the flowers, the dates, the smooth words. Oh my God, he feel good. Oh, he treat me like a princess. Oh my God, he treat me like a queen and this and that. Make sure God is in it. Calm down, and make sure you're praying about it, okay? Because this is your future. You don't want to have multiple divorces behind you like me. I'm just going to tell you the truth. And no, I'm not embarrassed by it because God has forgiven me. I've made my mistakes and I've learned from them. But I'm just trying to teach you guys to make sure God is in it. And stop listening to these people who have stayed in these bad marriages and then trying to turn around and tell you to stay into where these people are robbing you of your life 10 and 20 years and ain't nothing producing behind that. You run if it's not producing. If not, God's not getting glory, take off.